Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, receipts, and more receipts. So, I always love receipts. I don't know if you guys grew up back when I don't know how old you guys are, but when I was growing up, if you kept receipts, usually in the back, there were always coupons and stuff like that, especially if you were shopping at like Winn-Dixie, you know what I mean, or some of these other places, they'd have coupons on the receipt. So you always wanted to keep the receipt. And the receipt was always a good thing, you know what I mean? You always had to keep it, so if you had to return the object or the purchase, you can always return it, no problem, no hassle-free. Because if you didn't have it, you'd have to get store credit, right? So I don't want people to look at receipts as a bad thing. I want you to understand the perspective in which I hold receipts and why I hold them in such an endearing mindset. So, as we all know, the Ravens are about to play their first game soon on Sunday. But we're coming from a very tumultuous past couple years. And what I mean by tumultuous is, there were fights amongst the Raven flock about the condition and the team building of the squad, the construction of it. Most specifically, the wide receiver room. The reason why I laugh is because a lot of you guys who follow me on Twitter and stuff like that and been in Twitter spaces, because before I ever had a channel, I was in Twitter spaces. And I know a lot of you remember some of the arguments. We're going to call them, we could call them debates, but they were arguments. Because no matter, even if I would come calm and I would laugh, but some people would come at me outside of the side of their neck and call me every word that Merriam-Webster's dictionary has at its disposal. And I was speaking truth about the wide receiving core. Do you know what a lot of them said? They said, "Oh, you're not a Raven fan, you're a Lamar fan. You don't know what you're talking about. Our wide receiving core is just fine. It's because Lamar can't throw. That's why they won't get another big receiver. Receivers don't even want to play with him. That's the reason why we don't have none. He's a runner. He's not a thrower." Remember that? Every excuse for the organization. I bring this up because I tell you, I collect receipts. It's because they said we didn't know what we were talking about the team. They said, and some of the people are watching, or some of them, they know who you are. Hit dog hollers. You feel me? So then the team came out and put this out. "I used to pray for times like this." So what they're admitting is we were correct once again. And not just me. There were other Raven fans, other Raven YouTubers. I remember even in Raven, he had to block some people because people was coming after him. People that were calling us novices. We didn't know the game. The offense we ran, all we needed was tight ends. We were fine. Even last year, with Mahomes finally winning one, was a standing point after he won. Like, oh, look, Mahomes did it without a great wide receiver. Lamar doesn't need none of that. Failing to contextualize that Mahomes played with Tyreek Hill and the best tight end, and it's not even close, in the league for his first 4 years in the league. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see it. Y'all see it. The Ravens themselves say, hey, we had to do it. We had to do it. I used to pray for times like these. So I have to ask all of the experts, because, I get bashed a lot. Where are all the experts that said we were wrong about that? Matter of fact, there's other YouTubers, LBHT, that were saying the same thing. LBHT went so far to say, look, we don't care what you got to do. Trade who you got to trade, every one of them, and go get a good receiver. They caught flack too. A lot of people did. A lot of people did, is what I'm saying. Where are the apologies? Where are the supposed experts that said we were lying? Now the team is agreeing with us. I know it hurts. I know y'all be in your house right now looking at someone like this and streaming out because you know we're going to make you hold the receipt. Y'all probably like, oh, because it hurts, doesn't it? But it's true. It's facts. The team itself is pointed out. And the funny thing is, it should have already been rectified when EDC came out and said he did a poorest job of giving Lamar or supplanting Lamar with enough talent around him. He came out and admitted it himself, and they refused. They said, oh, he's just saying that because he wants to keep Lamar. You know, if he's anything bad, Lamar's so touchy-feely, he's not going to sign the deal. So what do you have to say about that now? I'm telling you. So I have a question. So for the YouTube guys that do this, there's a lot of us. There's Sip the Tally. There's Raven C. That's my guy. LBHT, Ing Raven. There's a lot of us. Is there going to be any apologies? Huh? I'll tell you what. Nitro doesn't even want your apologies. I just need you sitting really close to your phone, face really close, so you can feel this. Oh! How does it feel? Oh! How does it feel to be wrong again? Oh! Double slap! Oh! Black hand side double slap! Oh! Yes! You know why you deserve that? Because you guys kept perpetuating the faults of the Ravens and holding it at the feet of one man. One man. And then going against common sense. You remember when we were making so much of the conversation saying, look, Justin Herbert, look at the weapons he has. Lawrence, look at the weapons he has. Jalen Hurts last year, look at the weapons he had. Look at Patrick Mahomes' first 2 or 4 years. Look at the weapons he had. Look at the weapons that Tua had. All these guys kept bing, 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 bing. Josh Allen, bing, 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 bing. And you kept reading up and like, now look at Lamar. Oh, you know, it's because he couldn't throw and no one wanted to play with him. That's why. He's a running back, Lamar B. Matter of fact, I'm tired of people saying that. If you're still saying that till this day, oh, make sure I give you the across the screen slap. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. But I wanted to make sure I held people accountable. Because here's the thing. People can talk out the side of their necks, but a lot of times they're speaking into the void. They don't want to be held to what they're being or being said. They don't stand on their principles. They don't hold themselves to any level of integrity. Raven, and look, anybody that watches this channel knows exactly what I'm talking about. So you can see why I'm smiling, why I made this and brought it up. The team itself. The team. So you can't say it's us. You can't say that we made all this stuff and we goaded them in it. And Lamar, the only reason they did it is to placate to Lamar. No. Because this is the first year he's ever had comparable weapons. And that's the funny thing. The first year. And he's already been in the league going on 6 years now. See, this is what I keep trying to tell people. This is what I keep telling people. I try to tell people. But look, I'm happy that we finally got some weapons for him because he deserves it. The crazy thing about Lamar Jackson, for as good as 2019 is, we have yet to see his best. And that's a fact. We've yet to see him at his best because all we've seen is Lamar with a tight end and a vaunted running game, which he was pushing, catapulting to success. That's all we've seen him in. And even in a system that was predicated on deceptive running game, right, which was spearheaded by him, he still led the league in passing touchdowns. We have yet to even see 70%, 65% of what Lamar Jackson is truly capable of. We've seen glimpses. The Colts game, the Rams game. You know what I mean? We've seen glimpses. Oh, yeah, we've seen glimpses. And people don't even point out his running per yard, his yards per carry when he's in an open set. Do you know he averages like 0.3 or 0.4 higher than his average when he is in a wide set? which that's incredible. Per yard, that's incredible. When it's spaced, and guess what they're doing this year? Spacing people out. So I just wanted to make a fun episode for once, where I can literally say, ha 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 ha, for all of the haters. Because sometimes you got to address the haters. You got to address the detractors. You got to. Because that's the way life is. If you don't do it, they get too comfortable. And they ain't fitting to get comfortable around me. No, sirree. Bob! Well, as always, y'all know how we do this. And that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. Just be respectful, please. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, three tiers of content goodness available for your consumption. Give it a look. Tell me what you think. Tonight is the fantasy draft at 9 p.m. Do not miss it. If you want to be a part of it, you can join even the lowest tier, and you can be a part of it. Even if you only do it for a month, and you give up your subscription, you'll still be a part of the fantasy. It doesn't pull your stuff. So just remember that if you want to be a part of it. And if you have not done so already too, if you want to donate to the channel, help with equipment, help with, because the donation money goes to like going to these stuff and trying to like procure or secure, interviews and stuff like that. Bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This show is Natural signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.